Hey, what's up? This is Brian Pfeiffer with VegasVIPServices.com, and I'm standing here in front of the famous Crazy Horse 3 Gentlemen's Club in Las Vegas. As you can see, it's all lit up in the background here, some beautiful palm trees. Just in the last year or two, they finished off this parking lot here we're in. Beautiful setup here for parking, easy, tons of valet. You can actually valet inside over here on the right, and right across the street here from the brand new Allegiant Raider Stadium right there, guys. So there's the Raider Stadium, and then there's the Mandalay Bay. So we're real close to the south end of the strip here at Crazy Horse 3, and they do use this lot for some of the parking for the actual Raiders games and special events at the Raider Stadium. So definitely a very conveniently located gentlemen's club here in Las Vegas. And today we're going to talk about everything that you need to know about Crazy Horse 3 and why you want to come here for you and your crew and make it one of your stops on your Las Vegas vacation, male or female. By the way, this is one of the few strip clubs that you can come to as all girl groups, okay? Some of the strip clubs will not allow all girl groups. This one will. I've been working with these guys for, I think, 8 years now. We're one of the top independent hosting companies for them, and it's one of the few that allows all girl groups for a female strip club, okay? So that's one thing to know. Some other stuff you're going to want to know here: the girls are really attractive, okay? This is one of the top, if it's not the top, it's definitely top 3 strip clubs in Vegas. Arguably the top tier girls work at the, most of the top strip clubs. A lot of them work at multiple strip clubs, okay? So, this is one of the 3 that the girls work at, okay? You got this place, Crazy Horse 3, you got the Rhino, and you got Sapphire. Those are arguably your top 3 strip clubs in Las Vegas. And again, like I said, a lot of the girls work at all 3 of them, so quality is definitely solid here, very high, okay? You're also going to find a nice diverse mix of females here. So if you're Asian, you're black, Indian, whatever your nationality is, you can find that here at Crazy Horse. Okay, they have a nice range of like the very top, prettiest girls, but then there's also some girls that are kind of like your mid-level girls here. On any given night, maybe during the week, you might see 50 to 75 girls on the floor. On the weekends, this place can be loaded with like 200 girls on the floor. It's huge. One of the things I do like about this place is they have a lot of seating, and they're actually doing some remodeling. When you walk into the left, that was a big area to the left. They're actually going to be remodeling that right now. It's just in there, and that's getting remodeled. But they have a beautiful VIP area. Okay, they got separate rooms you can buy. They have like private dance rooms. They kind of have like your VIP dance rooms. Beautiful VIP area. Okay, so there's tons of VIPs rooms here, guys. If you want to get some more intimate with a girl, then you can go back into the VIP room. Generally, all the strip clubs that I know in Vegas, usually it's at least 100, maybe even $150 these days to get into the VIP room, okay? And you pay for the time, okay? So the time is based on minutes, okay? So if you're back there for, say, 3 songs, it might be around $100, and you might have to buy a drink or 2, okay? I'm not exactly sure what it is here, but this is kind of the general rule in Vegas, okay? So you can kind of safely assume it's going to be in this range. 15 minutes is probably going to be more like $150, and you might have to buy a couple drinks, okay? Obviously, the more time you're back there, the more it costs. So maybe you go up to a half hour, maybe that's going to be $300, and you got to buy like 3 drinks or something, okay? So something along those lines. That's how strip clubs work in Vegas. It's a funnel system, guys. Understand how the funnel system works in Vegas, okay? These girls are professional hustlers, all right? They're good at what they do. So the idea is to get you to give them a few dollars while they're doing the pole dances in the middle of the club, and they're dancing around, and that's like your step 1 of the funnel. Okay, you're interested in the girl, she smiles at you, gives you a little attention for a couple bucks, and the next thing you know, you're getting a lap dance from her, on the floor. Okay, generally lap dances are around $20. Right now with the cerveza sickness, I don't think they're really doing lap dances on the floor, but that's going to change very soon. All right, so lap dances figure around $20 plus a tip, maybe $25. Okay, that's step number 2 of the funnel. Okay, you like the girl, now she's going to try to lure you into the back room, okay? And then there's plenty of upsells from there on out, okay? You got your 15-minute, you got your 30-minute, you got your 1 hour, you got your private room with champagne, okay? So it goes all the way to the top, all right? So, it can get pretty ugly around here, guys. I know some guys personally that have come into this place and other strip clubs and they spent a lot more than they were supposed to spend and got pretty hairy credit card bills a month later. So just keep that in mind when you're drinking and you're having a good time, that these girls are professionals, okay? They know how to get guys to spend money, and that's what they do for a living, okay? So just expect that, all right? So that's the Crazy Horse 3 funnel system, and that's going to be just about every strip club in Vegas. There is the funnel system. Now let's talk about the deals to get in here, guys. Okay, Crazy Horse 3 has a 2-drink deal. Okay, we're still working out the final details on that, but there's going to be a 2-drink deal that includes 2 drinks, basically a $50 credit voucher, a ride there and entry. Okay, stay tuned for the price on that. I'll have a link below. You can click over to that and see what that is online. It could fluctuate depending on the weekends and whatnot, and we'll be able to change that on the fly based on demand. Okay. Their bottle deals here are amazing. Okay, basically figure for every 5 guys, it's going to require a bottle, and when you get up into that 10 guy range, that's 2 bottles, and the deal is fantastic. Costs around just under $900, like $80 to $336 out the door. You get 2 bottles, a ride there, and entry for that price. So very, very reasonable deal in place for the bottles. Okay, and then you obviously get 15 guys, there's 3 bottles. There's going to be 20 guys for 4 bottles, etc. Okay, and this is actually the best bottle deal in Vegas right now. Crazy Horse. So one of the best strip clubs. You get a couple bottles for $883 out the door. That includes a tip and tax. Okay, it's a great deal. So keep that in mind if you're out here coming for bottles. It's not that much more to get bottles than the 2-drink deal. Okay, so just for a little bit more, you actually get a table, you get a couple bottles, and it's a more deluxe experience. Plus, you got extra alcohol to give to the girls. The girls are always going to want drinks. So it adds up pretty quick here, guys. Drinks are expensive, so keep that in mind when you're buying drinks for the strippers. Every drink, a beer's like, I want to say like $15, and then a mixed drink's more like 20 or 25. All right, so it adds up pretty quick here if you're buying drinks for your friends or you're buying drinks for strippers, whatever. Just know that the cost here in Las Vegas is not going to be probably what you're used to in your hometown. Okay, it's a little bit inflated over here. So other than that, you can see behind me here I have some of their vehicles. They have some like Escalades, they have Sprinters. I think they have a couple party buses they run on the weekends and whatnot. So they have a nice fleet of vehicles. Now the way it works here, when I put in the order for the bottle service or the drink deal, they're going to send a vehicle to pick you up. I don't know what that vehicle is going to be. I can't request it. You get what you get. Okay, it's supplied by the strip club. Technically, you're not going to pay for the ride, so you're going to want to tip the driver a little bit. So have a little bit of extra cash to tip the driver. My guy Mario drives for these guys. He's been working with me for I want to say about 8 years now. And so make sure you always tip a little bit to the driver. I have no way to tip the driver because I don't know who they're going to send. I don't know what vehicle they're going to send. But that's kind of how it works here. Now, the driver, the vehicles are going to have a CH3 logo on it. One thing you guys need to know out here is that the strip clubs pay out the limo drivers, they pay out the Uber drivers, they pay out the taxi drivers. So every single strip club has a deal with these guys. So if a limo driver sees you guys and tells you that he works for the strip club, he's probably lying. Okay, he doesn't work for the strip club. He works for himself. And if he brings you here, he's going to get a payout. Okay, so you're going to pay $50 at the door. You're not going to get any drinks with that, and they're going to kick that $50 back to the limo driver. Okay, so make sure when I send a vehicle to pick you guys up, it's going to have a CH3 logo on it. Okay, it's a small logo, but it's going to say CH3, and the driver will know your name and have your number. So of course you can just ask him, hey, are you here to pick up this guy? And you can just tell him like, hey, I'm here to pick up Michael, whatever, if your name's Michael, and he'll know who you are because he came to pick you up. Okay, so those guys on the street hustlers, they're not going to know your name and they're not going to have your number. Okay, so that's one way to check. So make sure you get into the vehicle I send. It's very important to get our deal and get that special deal on bottles and the 2-drink deal. Okay. So I think that's about it that I can think of here at Crazy Horse 3. This is definitely one of my favorite strip clubs, my personal favorites. One of the reasons I like this place so much is that it's got a nice vibe and scene here, especially late night. They bring in a DJ. It's kind of more of like an atmosphere, like a club a little bit. And they have, the girls aren't so aggressive. Okay, that's one of the things I like. I feel like at some of the other strip clubs, the girls might be a little more stuck up, and some of them are really aggressive, meaning like as soon as you walk in, they attack you. Here, you can actually come usually and have a drink. You can sit down, go to the bar, and girls aren't just going to be all over you. They kind of hang out and see if you're interested in them first, and then they come over and talk to you. And that's one of the things I like about Crazy Horse is that the girls aren't so aggressive. So definitely keep that in mind as making your decisions here to go to the strip clubs in Las Vegas. Top tier girls, good deals, and the girls aren't so aggressive. Okay, those are my 3 big things about Crazy Horse. And if this is a strip club for you, I look forward to working with you in Las Vegas. I'm Brian Pfeiffer, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.